one of the Eastern Conference semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Look at Atlanta.
They're excited to be in this position. This is what they envisioned in the offseason. They know they'd be good. That said, this series could be a challenge for them.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Malachi Flynn, and it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Jeffries. From deep. Second chance effort. Gets another look. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Hey, they're coming in hot. You talk to these guys, they believe they can go all the way.
Yeah, you know, and I really like and appreciate the enthusiasm. I know they swept the first round, but there's still a long way to go. And it's going to take more than confidence to pull the upset in this series.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. Now Young. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Young. For 3. Capella with a rebound. Pass to Schofield. Goes back up. Now Capella. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now here's Collins. Outside Murray. Releases from 15. Here's Okongwu.
Oh, hey! How about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Schofield. Back to Flynn. Walker with it. Brooks defending. Here's Flynn. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Here's Jeffries. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Ooh, it's stolen away. Right side Young. And it's Brooks missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Rejected by Okongwu. Out left to the wing. Here's Jeffries. They get it again. Capella. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Collins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
2 shots.
Free throw is good from Collins. Clark is checked in for Schofield. And both free throws good for Collins.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Cook, he's checked in for Clark.
Once again for your ATL Dancers.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Jeffries. There's the 3. And it's Capella with the jam.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Outside Murray. Back to Young. Floats one. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Another shot. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, it causes a lot of problems on defense.
And he recovers it. Pass to Walker. Capella with it. Second shot opportunity, and they recover it. Here's Flynn from outside the arc. And another shot. Capella can't get it to go.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
A nice shot by Young.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Jeffries. Here's Capella. Rejected by Okongwu. And they'll keep possession. Got it. Here's Young. And here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When you look at Murray's development of his inside game, boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Kept alive. Jeffries misses the baby hook.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Atlanta making some changes here. Bryant, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Brooks. And it's Nembhard in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Flynn. Back to Clark. Clarkson outside. Jackson for three. Buries it from three.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's Okongwu. Now here's Bogdanovich. Fires the three. The rebound by Jackson.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Puts up a three. And Parker pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Flynn. And he hits it to tie the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now here's Johnson. Bogdanovich from long range. Offensive rebound. Nembhard. Good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
The Hawks leading. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. And, yep, it's good.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Johnson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Bryant. Good D by Clark. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Hardaway's checked in for Bryant. Here's Nembhard. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Clarkson. Jackson, the pass to Parker. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Now just a three-point Hawks lead.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
With one on the clock. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Hawks on top. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Dylan Brooks is out there with John Collins. And it's Hardaway in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Rebounded by Cook.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The away team. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Young. Collins outside. Outside for Brooks. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Walker. Clarkson for 3. Atlanta with a rebound. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Off target with the open look.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Rebounded by Cook. Collins is gone. 1 for 3 from the field here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Cook. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Right now, a close game in Atlanta. Young from long range. And they'll get another chance. Outside for Brooks. That one rolls around and rims out.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
It's blocked.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Jeffries. Fires the three. And they get it back.
Big offensive board there. They can now milk that clock a little more.
Shot clock at 6. Walker. There's the block. Left side Murray. 13 feet out. Rebounded by Cook. Murray's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
From the right block. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the left side wing. The three is up. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
And you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Checked in for Atlanta. Bryant comes in for Collins. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Capella. Looking to get back on track. Oh, he nails it. Only 3 for 10, but that's got to feel good.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Hardaway. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Murray against Robinson. From 9 feet. Hey, rejected by Capella. Murray against Robinson. Robinson on the wing to the inside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. 13 feet out. They grab their own miss. And the bucket is good. Okongwu's got 6.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Murray against Robinson. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range. And I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
Pass to Capella. Back to Robinson. Here's Flynn from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Flynn's got his second basket of the night.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Brooks.
Now into the lineup for your Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Kicks it out to Bryant. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. Nembhard, he's checked in for the Hawks. Clark is checked in for Jacksonville. Clarkson comes in for Robinson. Here's Flynn. He's got 5. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The Hawks leading. Left side Murray. 13 feet out. And he drops that one in. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Clark in the post. Okongwu on him. Capella, the pass to Clarkson. Takes the 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Murray. Here's Okongwu. Clark covers. Knocked away. And they're on the run. Jumps up. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
And that one falls for Jackson. The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He does not get the second one. A minute and a half left to play in the half. Down low. Crafty move, and the layup is good. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Here's Capella, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him.
It seemed like their strategy was attack the offensive glass, but here in the second quarter, something's changed.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Capella can't get it to go. And it's Atlanta's ball. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Second chance shot. And Capella with the lay-in. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hey, rejected by Capella. Clark in the post. Covered by Johnson. Clark, no good.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Murray. They get it back. Johnson finds Bogdanovich. Shoots over Jackson. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And so we wrap up the first half. Hawks ahead, leading by 9. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open. Pick and roll, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Looking at the Hawks, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Hawks' first half.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes that commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working. If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Wow, what a performance by DeJounte Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got Clint Capella, and it's Flynn in at the point guard position. Back to Young. Nails the 16-footer. Young's got 9.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
Pass to Jeffries. 13 feet out. Tries again. Rejected by Okongwu. And they get it back. Capella can't get it to go.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. The 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Flynn, he has 7.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
There's Young with the 3. Young missing again. Young's gone 4 of 11 tonight. Pass to Schofield. Collins with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Uses the glass on the layup.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
So it's Atlanta now. They've led by as many as 11. Up top, Young. 9 points in the game. The shot, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Flynn. Now Capella. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Here's Brooks. Atlanta again missing.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Here's Murray. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Murray's got 13.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with. He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Clark is checked in for Jacksonville. Smith comes in for Flynn. Here's Jeffries. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
And Murray drops them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the paint. Here's Schofield, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team. Admiral Schofield.
No good on that one.
Line for 2.
And he's good on the second. And here's Young. 9 points in the game. Outside Murray. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
They get it back. Pass to Clark. Now here's Walker. Brooks defending. The 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Timeout called, the Hawks.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Bryant, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Murray. Cook, he's checked in for Jacksonville. Clarkson comes in for Jeffries. Brooks finds Collins. Bryant, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Walker. Clarkson outside. Walker's shot is off. Walker's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Young. Shots blocked. And they're able to recover.
Oh, man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let up in sight.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
Flynn, he's checked in for Smith.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Bryant outside. Right side Young. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Collins has got 6.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Here's Cook. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now Young. He's got 9. And Collins with the slam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to Flynn. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. Shot from the low post is good. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Knocked loose. In transition, here they come. And he lays it in off the breakaway. 6 points for him. Now here's Young. 11 points in the game. Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots from the baseline. Offensive board. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Clarkson.
And credit to Bogdanovich for not giving up there. He gets a shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
First free throw is good. Atlanta making some changes here. Johnson comes in for Bryant. And it's Nembhard in for Brooks. And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Collins against Clark. Here's Walker. It's good. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
To the left wing. Here's Johnson. Here's Collins. And a nice finish on the layup. Collins has got 6 here in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Clarkson finds Clark. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the first one at the line is good. Parker, he's checked in for Jacksonville. Jackson comes in for Walker. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Clarkson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Parker, and Parker throws it down.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Young. From behind the arc. It's the trifecta. Young's got 14.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Here's Flynn. It's an 18-point game. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Give him 8.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Here's Clarkson. The rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, Atlanta.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich with it from deep 3-point range. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Collins. Just 5 to shoot. A 17-footer. Bogdanovich, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Jackson gets the bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Young. Pass to Murray. The putback. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Schofield. The rebound by the Hawks.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Jackson can't get it to go. Now the Hawks with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. That one goes. Count it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Okongwu. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Flynn. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Pass to Collins. Now Bogdanovich. Defended by Jackson. Bogdanovich, that's good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Yeah, that one's good.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Outside Young. Pass to Murray. And here's Young. Inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Here's Capella. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Oh, swiped away. Capella with it. Okongwu on him. Pass to Schofield. Over to the left wing. Here's Jeffries. No good on the triple.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Hardaway's checked in for Okongwu. Bryant comes in for Collins. Griffin, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Smith in for Young. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And down it goes, 2 points.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Here's Murray. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Thomas, covered by Smith. Thomas, that's good.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Pass to Smith. To the wing on the left. Murray with it. Back to Smith. Rebounded by Cook. Smith against Murray.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
That free throw misses. Nembhard, he's checked in for Murray. And he sinks the second. Here's Smith. Pass to Nembhard. Out to the wing. Now Bryant. Here's Nembhard. Back to Bryant. 5 to shoot. An open look for Smith. Rebounded by Cook.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Moore's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Smith. Right wing. Step back and fire. Griffin's shot is off. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Smith outside. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Moore. The Hawks need to get one up here. Smith no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Over to the wing. Here's Thomas. And the three off target. Here's Nembhard. Here's Griffin. They get the rebound. Shoots over Robinson. Hardaway, the pass to Griffin. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Griffin. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Outside Walker. From deep. Here's Schofield. Banked it in off the glass.
And so they get all the momentum in their corner, opening this playoff series with a win
for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And the Hawks with possession here. Tipped away. On the wing, Brooks. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. With the 10-footer, Murray's shot is good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Capella hits the jump hook.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Murray.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Here's Griffin. Here's Moore into the lane. He can't hit that time. Good D by Clark. Kicks it out to Parker. The three is up. Thomas, that's good.
You know, this guy can beat you off the dribble. He can beat you off the catch. IT's just a hard guy to defend.
Smith outside. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, this is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, you're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I mean, I love this group.
The connection is there on and off the court, guys.
Allie, thank you as always. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Can I get a prime cut bone in a little water, 'cause I'm